So yeah, what's my biggest lessons from that court case being dropped? Firstly, my biggest lessons were I was firstly very passionate, very ambitious, and overly desperate to sign my second deal so the business didn't stagnate, so the business didn't go bankrupt if one of the tenants in the first property decided they're not paying rent, which did happen. They decided not paying rent. I had to borrow money to cover that gap, and I was like, one more of these and therefore the business is going to go bankrupt. We therefore can't pay the landlord rent. And that's when I got desperate, when I get the next deal, and I was like, oh, it's a good deal, nice property. And yeah, easily tenants started coming in there, but unfortunately the property wasn't licensed, and eventually that caused us issues. And I learned, which I already knew, but you know, being ambitious and overly driven, I was like, the agent's on board, compliant, it's good enough, let's go with it. Just don't do it. You do training for a reason, you pay for the training courses for a reason, just follow it. Property has to be licensed, and you have to follow the guidelines and the rules of housing. They don't try to break those. Same time, stay calm, things will work out. Trust me, it's a lot easier said than done, because even now I've had to make some decisions. In the moment it's like, oh, this is the best decision I can make, but later on when things work out, it's like, okay, maybe that wasn't the best decision, but it was the best decision in the moment. And I've realized this whole entrepreneurship journey is a roller coaster of up and down. 1 minute you're on the edge of bankruptcy, business failing, next minute you're thriving, able to record videos, able to get back on the screen. Another week you don't even want to see the YouTube screen. and that's just the way it is. You gotta keep grinding through those ups and troughs. So last week, obviously I lost my brother. Only 33, my brother in Uganda. So I borrowed money, travelled home, took some extra money out to pay for the ticket, support some finances, and generally support me while I was there. But yeah, me being the bottleneck of the business at the moment, not much happened while I was away. No viewings, and at the same time, we had a property that we need to fill, because without filling it, landlord rent's coming up literally tomorrow, 28th. Today's 27th of November 2025. Tomorrow's landlord's rent, and obviously I'd been away for a week. Landlord rent, don't know where it was going to come from before we even considered bills. I came back very upset at my partners, because I've made it very, 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 very well aware, and sent it all by email. I was traveling, had a bereavement, nothing moved, nothing happened. God's grace and God willing, I came back. Firstly, rent arrears for the other property in Catford, I've been caught up and paid, so that was yay. 2 months rent arrears paid, so God pushed us that way. Court case, I came back to find a letter, it's been dropped, so another win from a fucking massive loss. Still obviously grieving that. And I've had tenants now fighting for the rooms. Rooms that I tried to let out over 4 weeks ago, and no one was applying for the flipping fucking, excuse me for swearing, rooms. And now I've got tenants fighting over the rooms. Yes, I've obviously gone ahead and signed one tenant, but I even had a tenant yesterday who said to knock all the competition out, I'm happy to pay 3 months rent up front. The reason I ended up not going with that tenant, because he wasn't on moving, trying to follow the property. So I told him, look, I'm happy for you to do that, but you still need to provide him some kind of ID, passport, and bank statements. Go through the referencing process. If you smash that out quick, 100%, I can talk to other tenants and just see. But again, I was very transparent. He didn't provide those, and I was very transparent to the other tenants that, look, there's someone else applying, and I've let them know. So at the moment, it's been back down to 2 tenants, and I think one's going to win it. The one that came first is the one I'm going to give it to, because that's the fairest way, and he seems like sensible, and he's being compliant, provided everything we've asked for. So yeah, I'm going to give it to him. Hopefully meeting tomorrow. But yeah, things are all smooth sailing again. Biggest lesson in this journey this year is just take it slow. Take it slow, take it easy. As the business owner, it's very hard to wear all hats. So as soon as you can, try to delegate things out to your sister, to your partner, to your other partners. Just try to take some hats off you. If you're making all the decisions and making all the choices, trust me, you're going to burn out firstly. Secondly, things like this, recording YouTube videos, they're going to fall behind, because you're just managing 2 things at once. One too many things. At the same time, you can't think like someone that wants to build in the future. At the same time, think as someone that wants to save money. It doesn't work. You can't be the visionary driving the business forward, at the same time the person that's trying to maintain the money in the business and reduce the visions. those two conflict, because one's trying to spend money and build, the other one obviously is trying to conserve money and keep the company going. So the sooner you delegate out, even if to people that love you and want to appreciate you and join you this journey, the better. That's what I'm working on right now, building systems. So if anyone I bring on board, I can just say, look, this is the words, this is the system, you can just help me here. This is the words, it's the system, you can just help me here. And that's simply by just maybe creating documents that they can just follow. So you need to follow up a landlord, this is what you respond. You need to call an agent, this is what you respond. You're not too sure about this is what you do. From obviously my experience that I'm gaining is what I'm giving back to them and building from there. So just keep going, keep positive, things will work out. You might make some very, 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 very silly decisions. In the moment, it seems like the most logical and best decision. Later on, you reflect, and it's just the way it is, unfortunately. Sometimes we learn that way. Keep going, keep driving. And